All right, here we go. Long time.
Yes.
Dom, how we feeling?
How we feeling? A lot has happened in our
A
last
lot.
few months here, personal lives and in the world of football. Asher, why
hmm
don't you go for it? Because
Well,
you,
we've started with this. That is a thing that happened now.
yeah,
He, baby is born. He is out. It's been taking up a lot of time. There's a lot going up into that too. Hence the reason we have been, you know, on hiatus for as long as we
yeah.
have. But he's doing well, and we're happy. He's doing well. He delayed our recording today because he just didn't want to wake up. So
It's
there was
fine.
that.
It
He
happens.
was in a bad
Baby
spot to
comes
sleep.
first.
So yeah. So
I don't even have like a baby to show you guys. It's like this. We'll pretend.
well, I mean,
This
I don't have mine
Fresca,
on me
this
either. The
Fresca,
Fresca.
that's my baby right now. Not sponsored.
Yeah.
Um,
Right.
But yeah, I mean, we've both had busy last few months, a lot of life changes going on, but
Crazy
we are
summers.
happy. Yeah, we are very happy to be back talking with you guys about football and just kind of get into the start of this 2025, 2026 NFL season.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of going to start talking about what we missed, our favorite points of the off season, and then get into some bold predictions we think could happen this year.
Nice little start getting back into this kind of thing here. All right. So let's start with contract issues going on, since that's the I feel like everybody's forefront. So
Yeah.
obviously the big one, Micah down in Dallas
Yeah, I mean,
wants his money.
I would want my money.
Damn
I
straight.
so here's the biggest issue with Micah and Dallas. I think Dallas has overplayed themselves. They waited too long to get that contract done because he is not worth more than Miles Garrett or TJ Watt. However, he is certainly worth more than any other defensive end on the market, period.
Yes, I agree with that.
So it's tough to kind of go from, oh, I just saw these two guys get $41 million each to like I'm getting thrown 36 million a year.
Mm.
I think he's probably worth like 38 and a half. I think that's a great place for him, but it's hard to give him that next bump. Like he wants 42, sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give him 42.
Yeah, I mean
It's
he's
hard
looking
to
for the
give.
next man up thing for sure, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's hard to give anybody $42 million when they
Mm.
haven't when they don't have that accolades that follows it. TJ
Mm.
Watt, DPOY, led the league in sacks three times now in his career, has 108 sacks over the course of the last 6, 7 years, which is the most out of anybody. Miles Garrett, the most imposing man on defense, has a DPOI to his name, the only good player in Cleveland. It's just like, where do we go from here?
Yeah, I think this is just more about how the Cowboys do business. Jerry always
Yeah,
wants to get the headline. He did it last year with Dak, let that go as long as he possibly could have. Gave him the biggest deal of all time, literally
yeah,
at, 12:15 week 1 on Sunday.
yeah.
Just to
The
steal
last
the
second,
thunder. Yeah. And I think he wanted to dance around it like he did
hmm
with Dak's deal and CD's deal just to, play the headlines a little bit. And Micah's just not having it.
no, I
I
think
think that's
yeah,
just what it
I
comes down to. It's just like, hey, I'm going into the last year of my deal. I want some security. He's fighting
for
for his
sure.
first real deal. Um, I mean, I have a tough time blaming him on this one. And
Yeah,
that with
it's
Trayvon
definitely
Diggs
tough.
standing with him when he did that, like, on the field, like, little press conference talking about it. I think that really said something about how dysfunctional the Cowboys are.
Yeah, but everybody knows how dysfunctional the Cowboys are, especially
Oh, yeah.
the Cowboys.
For sure, yeah. They love doing things the way that they do it, but it's just a mess. Um, I do think ultimately he does get the deal that he wants, but I think it's just going to take too long. And then
Okay.
you're starting at a deficit with him not practicing throughout training camp, everything like that. Like the whole, worries about soft tissue injuries really come into play at that point.
Yeah.
You have a completely new staff
Yeah.
there too. Like, yeah, Mike is great, but he's never worked with Eberflus in his system, and Eberflus has
Hmm.
never worked with him. So it's kind of a, you're starting behind the eight ball,
Yeah.
especially when you get the Eagles on Thursday night, week 1 in Philadelphia. That's not going
You're
to be
getting
pretty.
you're getting tested immediately, and
Yeah,
yeah, like you said, it's not going to go the way
no,
Dallas wants it to.
no.
No,
Um,
no,
oh, sorry. I
no. I was just agreeing with you. That's all. Go for
was
it.
going to say we can move on to another one, Terry McLaurin.
Oh yeah, T Mac. I have no. I kind of forget this is going on
Yeah, right.
because it's just so strange. So Terry's turned what? He's 30, turns 30 this year, something like
Something
that.
like that.
Um, I I love Terry, one of my favorite wide receivers in the league. However, that is a tough pill to swallow for any organization when your 30-year-old wide receiver who's sure he's coming off his best season of his career with your now second year quarterback who has shown maybe a potential to be MVP caliber. Yet you don't want to get rid of that guy. However, he's also asking for $34 million a year. And to me, that's difficult. That's like what the Rams did with Cup. He bloomed late. You gave him that deal, and he never fully was able to live up to what he had done to earn that deal, which is unfortunate, but it's also the name of the game.
Yeah. Now this one is a little bit weirder. I think Scary Terry kind of has him by the balls on this one
Yeah,
because I
because you
think
can't
he's
trade him.
so vital to that team.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, you saw he missed a couple games last year, and Jaden Daniels was not the same player in those games. Um, he's really, really crucial to this team. He's been there forever. He's been through the bad times. He's the homegrown guy. He
Hmm.
wants to stay there, which is completely fair too. I
Yeah.
don't think he'll get all the money he's asking for, but I think they at some point are going to realize how desperately they need him because they can't rely on double Debo. Um,
I forgot they had Debo. Jesus Christ.
yeah, chunky Debo,
Yeah, dude.
double
I,
Debo
I, yeah, I
because he
think
got
their
big.
best. Yeah, he's thick boy now.
He's a thickums.
I think their best case scenario is to find a way to give him the money he deserves, but at the
Hmm.
right price point for the team as a whole.
Yeah,
Whatever that will end up being, I'd probably say try to shoot for anywhere like 3 years, 90 million, 70 of that guaranteed. That's probably a pretty reasonable contract.
hmm.
Keeps him through probably the rest of his peak.
I was gonna say
Lets
something you can
Jaden
get
kind of
get
develop
out after the second year of it for sure.
potentially. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. But again, I love Terry. I'd love him on the
Hmm.
Steelers, but I also don't want to pay anybody right
That's
now
the thing is like I think
$34
if
million.
if the Commanders were to trade him, I don't think he's asking for the same number anywhere else. You know what I mean?
No, no.
I don't think he's
He
going to
has
die on the
he's a
hill
yeah.
of 34.
He is such a unique position on that team for the
Hmm.
money. So
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think he is one that I definitely don't think will be traded at
no,
all.
I don't think they'll trade him either. I think, like I said, I think that one again too. They'll get something done just because he has been there his whole career and everything like
Yeah.
that.
Football's a
And
little bit
then
more rare with those all-star players getting traded.
yeah, yeah. I mean, even if they sign him or just the first year is guaranteed and then move off of him after that kind of thing,
Yeah.
then if
It,
somebody else
it's
wants to
something
pick
like
it
that.
up, I wouldn't be shocked about that either. Um, and then the other one that's still going on, is it not? Trey Hendrickson.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean,
Like,
it's bound. No, did it get resolved?
I don't think it did.
It didn't
I
yet.
think
I
everybody just kind of
remember
stopped
they.
talking about it because this is the one that
No, it didn't. Yeah, you're right.
I don't really even know what to do with. It's just like he kind of screwed himself on this one.
Yeah,
Like, I guess there was a conversation about, like, redoing the deal, and they said prove it, and then he led the league in sacks, and then he went back to the table, and they were just like, oh yeah, never mind, you're still under contract for 2 years. But like, he signed that deal before the market
yeah,
for edge rushers got inflated.
and
So
he's
like,
definitely not worth that.
no, but he's also
Not worth his current price point.
super crucial. Yeah, no, he's worth more than
Yeah,
what he is now, or what he's
yeah.
getting paid now. And then also that Bengals defense is just
It's
god
atrocious.
awful.
Oh, they did nothing to make
Horrible.
it better,
They were what, a
and it.
bottom four defense in the league last year, and he led the league in sacks.
Yeah, and I think they might actually be worse this year.
Yes.
Hilariously enough, I don't
Well,
know how that's even possible.
I mean, when you do you think Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase are going to do exactly what they did last year? Like, think about how good the two of those were. The
Oh
two of
my
them were
God.
last year. Jamar Chase was the Triple Crown winner. Burrow
Yeah,
led the league in passing yards, didn't he? I would
he
assume.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and played out of his mind, and they still went 9-8 and missed the playoffs.
Yep. They're the opposite of the 2008 Steelers, but they
Yeah.
won a Super Bowl. Just shows you
Yes.
how crucial a good defense is
Mm-hmm.
compared to a good offense. Which this day and age football has everybody thinking it's the opposite,
Mm-hmm.
but last year showed that to be otherwise. You still need, if you have a superpower offense, you still
Yeah.
need a competent defense to
Right.
get you there. Without
Still
that,
can't
you're
be
missing the
bottom
mark.
half.
Yeah, you can't be bottom five.
Mm-hmm. Some things never change. Good
Yeah,
defenses, good O lines.
build the trenches, baby.
Yep. Are we? Is Cam or Casey? What the fuck's his name?
Cam Hayward.
See,
All
this
right,
is how long it's been since we've talked about football. I'm
so
like
Cam
losing my
Hayward is
brain.
doing a sit in, a hold in, I guess per se. So he signed a 3 year, like $48 million contract last offseason extension. Kind of redid his contract a little bit, pushed some money around, and then he went out and he was first team All Pro. He was one of the most dominant D tackles in the league, and he wants them to redo his contract a little bit, give him some more guaranteed money, give him a little bit of pay raise in this upcoming season. Uh, I apparently am one of the few Pittsburgh Steelers fans that doesn't see a problem with this at all, and I actually want them to give him that deal because one, I mean, he earned it. He did what he set out to do, and he blew that contract out of the fucking water. But I also get it. He's 36. However,
Mm.
how many 36-year-old D tackles are playing like that? How many D tackles in the NFL are playing like that? He's the 22nd highest paid D tackle right now, or D end, whatever he technically calls himself, defensive lineman, because he moves around. But he's playing unbelievable, and I don't see that stopping. I don't see that
Mm-hmm.
slowing down this upcoming season. And on top of that, he's just a good person. He's been good to the city of Pittsburgh for his entire career. He's earned that because he could have left, he should have left, and he didn't. Just pay the man for the first time in his life.
Yeah. Did we just lose you? Oh,
No,
there we
no,
go.
I
Now we're
had a
back.
yeah,
Had a little
I had
glitch.
a notification pop up in the corner of my screen about hand gestures. Sorry, I'm Italian. Um,
Yeah.
but
um. Yeah, I know.
I think
I feel like we're
I
getting
don't know.
slowly. We've gone through the progression of like where I go for the player to more, against the player on this one, and like
Okay,
it's not that I'm against him. I root for guys to get their money, especially in the NFL, because there's so much non-guaranteed money thrown around and everything like that. But
100%.
I would have a really tough time signing that deal as
It's
someone in the front
it's
office. Signing one of the oldest players in the league at that position and plays that position. Not just like one of the oldest players at that position, one of the oldest players in the NFL.
I mean, so the way I look at it is D tackles like and along the D line, that tends to be one of the positions you can play longer. Same with like
Hmm.
some guys along the O line tend to play longer just because you can find a groove, you can be a journeyman, and you can really make a difference. And not only has he done that, but he's done that at a high caliber level, which is
Hmm.
very impressive. I'd argue that, hey, if you just want to give him a 2 year, $32 million extension, ump his financials a little bit, do it. It's or whatever you feel is best. I don't know what he's asking for at the end of the day, but they have the money to play around. Might as well keep your guys happy at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter. You're gonna
Yeah.
burn. You have 20. They have $25 million just chilling. At the end of the day, what are you really doing with that? Just give him a little
Buying
bump.
ayahuasca for Aaron Rodgers.
Listen, it's fine. Doesn't matter.
Just
Just
supplying
yeah,
his locker with psychedelics.
yeah. It's good stuff. But I
Or
don't know.
sending out a search team for his wife.
Jesus Christ, where is she? That's a whole different storyline. We'll get into that in a minute. But I don't know. This is the one time in particular where I'm very much so for the player getting his
Hmm.
I mean, maybe it's because he's close to home.
I was gonna
He's
say,
done
yeah,
a
I feel
lot.
like you definitely have more
But
of an
but
attachment
I'm
to
one
him
of
as a fan, which
yeah.
like is fine. Like,
But I'm also one of the few
completely fair.
people in this city, from what I've seen, that is in full support of him collecting his money, which
I just
is
feel like all of Pittsburgh
weird.
kind of just hates the Steelers a little bit right now.
Which is like they won't in a month,
No, they won't. But like,
but they will,
everybody's
but
just
they
angry
won't.
right now. I don't know. The Bucks are on, and that's just fucking with
I,
people right
whoa,
now
whoa,
too.
whoa, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about
Oh, I mean,
that.
I'm not in any better shape right now.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just,
yeah. It's fine. Baseball's dead, so it's okay.
Yes.
But yeah, all right. Let's get into the other hilarious Steelers thing that the hilarious Steelers offseason because we kind of
Mm-hmm.
have to talk about it
Yes.
because I still don't really know what this has been. Since we have last talked, I think the Steelers have traded for DK Metcalf,
Mm-hmm.
traded away George Pickens,
Mm-hmm.
refused to draft a quarterback in the
Mm-hmm.
first 5 rounds of the NFL draft,
Mm-hmm.
signed Aaron Rodgers, and then traded Minka Fitzpatrick for Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith. If you would have told me that in in February, I would have been like, none of that even makes sense. And now I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, cool, I guess this is
I
fine
remember terrorizing you about
about
Rodgers
Rodgers.
potentially being a Steeler.
Yeah. Well, the second they didn't get Fields, that was their only concern was going
Yeah,
to
that
Rodgers,
that had to be
which
the that was
nobody
the only
knew.
option.
You know what though? I still would rather Rodgers than Russell Wilson. I didn't feel that way a couple months ago. I feel that way now.
That's fair. I think it's a lateral move.
Probably, but it makes me
I
feel
think this
better.
entire offseason has been a lateral move, to be honest with
A
you.
100%. You,
Like,
you're the offense hasn't gotten better. The defense has gotten better, but the offense hasn't gotten better.
has it though?
The defense, yeah, I think so. Because
I
you get
mean,
so Derek Harmon, you really built up that defensive line in this draft
hmm
with Harmon, Yaya Diab, Yaya, Yaya Black, and then Jack Sawyer. You added depth to your D end. You added depth to the defensive line as a whole. And
I
both of
forgot they
these
got
guys,
Jack Sawyer. He
yeah, yeah,
just
it's so
felt like a
menace.
Steeler.
Yeah. And
um,
then Derek Harmon and Yaya Black already look like two guys that could be on the Steelers team for a long time. From what we've seen throughout training camp and they're in their first game, just
mhm,
look like guys that want to be a Steeler.
mhm.
And along with that, Minka had shown regression these last few years. Would he have bounced back this year? That's nobody's to say at this point. However, Jalen Ramsey is still a top 15 corner in the league. That's something the Steelers have never had in the last 20 years. So I'm happy to see that. I'm curious to see how it's all going to play out because you have a lot of personality still in this team.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Is that it's a lot of
It's
personalities.
older. It's older personality. It's not
That's what I,
young.
that's what
So it's
scares me more is
different.
that they're established personalities. It's not like Tomlin has a grip on it, like Antonio Brown, where nothing got out. These guys have been around. They've been big personalities in other places, and now they're showing up there with Tomlin, who is a
Yeah.
player-friendly coach, which I still like Tomlin. I think more than a lot of people do. At
Yeah.
least I like him more than Steelers
I,
fans. I
yeah.
feel
No,
like at this point.
I like Tomlin. I always have. I always will. If nothing changes again, what do we
I
do?
mean, that's another thing too. Is just
That's
like
the only
I've
thing
been
I
banging
care
the drum
about.
on that for
Nothing's changing.
several years now. It's just you guys just got to go your separate ways. It's just
Hmm.
you've hit a wall. You squeezed all the juice out of this.
And then some.
Yeah, you just
You're sucking on the
it's
rind at this point.
yes, for real. It is brutal.
So,
But again, I cannot wait for Wednesday media availability and the back and forth, the inevitable back and forth between Tomlin and Rodgers. Now throw
hmm
Jalen Ramsey into that mix. DK
it's
is
just
probably going to say
nuts.
something at some point too. There's just so many personalities in Pittsburgh right now. It's
Yeah.
and all guys that are electric when you put a microphone in front of them.
Oh,
Too.
it's
It's
so great.
gonna be amazing. I
I
cannot wait for
They
that.
messed up so bad in not giving them hard knocks. Could
Oh,
you
should have.
imagine hard knocks in Pittsburgh right now?
Oh,
It would
no
be
way.
nightmare.
Tomlin and the Roonies would even give that a chance.
I can't believe they let it happen last year.
That's true. Now that oh my god, I wish.
To be a fly on the wall. Yeah.
Yes, that's gonna be insane. Absolutely insane.
I'm ready. The next 4 months of my life are gonna be a living hell, and I can't wait.
And I will be sitting and watching it go up in flames.
Hey, I I win either way. I win either way. They get a good draft pick, or maybe they do well enough, finally win a playoff game, go somewhere. I don't care
We
either way.
both know what this is gonna be, right?
The worst case scenario is you lose in the wild card game, you finish 21st, and you have to trade all your assets to move up for a future quarterback.
Their best case scenario for next year. I mean, they're gonna be picking somewhere between like 15 and 21. No matter
All
what.
right.
That's it.
I just said that. I just said that's worst case scenario.
Yeah, but like your best case
But
scenario is picking 15. Still not high enough.
less draft capital. In that draft, it probably is high enough. But that's a story for
Potentially.
another day.
What, to get the fourth guy off the board? Third guy off the board?
No, you trade up and get like the second guy off the board. Maybe.
Are they ever going to trade a future first round draft pick?
I think they will this year.
I mean, they have to if they want to do anything, but you know.
If they weren't at home doing this draft, I don't think so. But since they are at home, want to
Make a big
solidify that
splash.
quarterback. They're the most fucking obvious team when it comes to drafting. I don't even think they need to look at any other position in the first round. It's just quarterback. That's all they're going to look at.
Didn't
And
we say
we're
that
going
last
off
year?
topic. We're going off. No, because I knew that class fucking sucked. That's the difference. I
Alright.
know when a quarterback class is bad. That class was shit. And I will
Let's-
stand by that forever.
That's fair. That's fair. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. I don't know. Did you watch Shador?
Did you watch Skylar Thompson? Fucking eat my ass. That man's gonna shit his pants when he sees TJ Watt coming around the edge, so
Probably.
Yeah.
Once or twice, yeah. I don't know. I was.
I would. I would. I would.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why we're doing this. We're not putting a helmet on Sundays.
Yeah.
All right. So the other, because we didn't talk about this at all, really, I don't think. The head
Yeah.
coaching hires, the coaching carousel.
We talked
Did
about
we?
it. Yeah, that was because
Well,
coaching carousel
revisiting, I
ended back in.
still like a lot of these.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite's probably Aaron Glenn to the Jets.
Yes, I think
Probably my
that's a
favorite.
sleeper one there. Of
Because we did this, yeah. We did
did
this.
we do
We
this?
picked our favorites. Yeah.
Mm,
Because I also like
it's
Liam
been a
Cohen
minute.
to
I
the
forget.
Jags. Or maybe
Yeah,
we did our favorite potential landing spots. Let me see. I should have it here.
I don't remember if we did that or not.
It's been a while. All right.
I know we
Where do we
talked
have
about
it?
coaches, but I don't remember if we talked about where they actually ended up.
I don't have this anymore. So, ooh, I have a mock draft here. That's fun.
Hmm.
It's
Regardless,
pretty good. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. Hey, yo, it's pretty good. Mike Green in the first round, not good, but it's pretty
not
good.
good.
Speaking of Mike Green,
But
he looks
Mike
like a
Green,
monster. Looks like a
yeah,
monster.
and
It's
we got
because
him
he
on the
beat the
third,
shit out of his
second.
girlfriend. That's why he fell. Fun fact.
This is
Um,
true.
it is.
There
It's
was a good tweet. Somebody referred to him as relentless, and somebody quoted it and said, "Yeah, he just doesn't know when to stop." Um, so
I saw that.
that one,
Oh, that's
fair
funny.
enough.
That is funny. Wow, this is unfortunate. In my last mock, I had Shadur going to the Steelers. That's depressing as shit. Thank God.
Well, anyway,
Dude, I hit on a lot of these. That's crazy work. I gotta get out of here.
I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of
Thanks.
you.
I'm not.
But anyway, uh, I'll just run through them quick. Aaron Glenn,
Go for it.
I love it. Ben Johnson, I love it. I think it's going to work. I think Aaron Glenn's going to work. Mike Vrabel, obviously going to work. I mean, no matter where he
Yeah,
went, I was going to love that team way more. That's a layup.
that was the
I
easiest
really
thing
like
ever.
what the Raiders are doing, especially with Pete
Um,
Carroll. I like it. I'm on board. I'm on board on the Raiders. I think we're a
I
year
just
away.
don't know. I just don't know. A year away from what?
Them being like a legit team. I mean, it's the best coaching
All right. Well,
division in
sure,
football.
sure. Yeah, for sure. What happens if Gino regresses?
Then fuck them.
Fuck them. That's why. All right, fair enough. I mean, if they had a more
Yeah, I
solidified
mean,
defense,
Gino just
I'd probably be on
has.
board.
I mean, they have solid weapons there. They did. I mean, Pete Carroll with Gino in Seattle was not asking him to do a ton. I don't. I think the floor is high with Gino. You just have a lower ceiling. So,
Yeah,
like, eventually they're going to get another guy for sure.
sure.
But I think Pete Carroll brings
Unless you
some
believe in
juice.
Jalen Milroe. Oh no, he went to the Seahawks, not the Raiders.
Yes,
That's a different conversation.
that is
Gross.
a very different conversation. But regardless, I think they're a year away. I think they're. I mean, I think
Yeah,
they still
and
just need to
Pete
build
Carroll's
up that defense a little bit more. Add a receiver. I think it's
Pete Carroll's
there.
also what? How old is he? Like 73?
I don't know. The oldest coach in the league. That's all I know.
By far, by far.
I mean, the youngest jaw in the league. The way he's always chewing on that gum. But
Whoa, 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 whoa. Fair enough.
yeah. The Liam Cohen thing in Jacksonville. I like it. I'm also
I mean,
confused by it. I don't know what to do with the NFC South, but I feel like I know what I'm going to end up doing once we get to prediction week.
NFC South or AFC South?
AFC South, is that did I say
You
NFC?
said NFC South, but
Oh
it
my God,
kind
you
of
know what I
worked for
meant.
both because Liam Cohen came from the Bucks. So I just wanted to
That's
clarify.
what I was thinking. Thank you for the save.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so that one I want to know what it looks like, and then I'll decide.
Shit, it
Um,
looks like shit. That's what it looks
mhm.
like.
Saints, I don't even remember who they hired at this point.
Schottenheimer?
No, that was Cowboys,
Oh,
which
that was
was
a cat. That's bad.
garbage.
That's
That
bad.
one's horrible.
That's so bad. Who
Horrible.
did the
That was
Saints
the
hire?
worst hire.
The Saints
I
had to
don't
like beg somebody
remember.
to come coach them.
Yeah, is it somebody that has coached before for some reason.
No. Oh, it's Kellen Moore.
Oh, that's right.
He's set
Which,
up to
like,
fail. That sucks.
yeah, it is what it is. But there's that. And then, is that all of them? Am I missing one? Am I?
I think I think those are the big guys.
I think that was it, wasn't it? I'm thinking
Yeah.
that might be it.
Yeah.
Bucks are still going with Todd Bowles. Panthers. Did the Panthers do something? No, they're
Nope.
still
Still
with.
Brian Canales.
That's his name.
David Canales, not Brian. David Canales.
Sure.
That's. I was thinking of Flores. I don't know why. Way two different
Oh,
people. Way two different people.
true. Um, yeah, I think that was the quick run through on the coaches. All right, are there any other storylines that we missed here? Any
I
offseason
mean, we
things?
missed the entirety of free agency and draft season. Um,
This is true. Obviously, but I feel like the ship has sailed on both of those
the
things
ship
to
has
try
way
to
sailed.
rehash any of
There's
that.
not a
We
whole lot
just,
to do.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
as we get going here, we can just address those things. Be like, oh, hey, we didn't talk about that, and then just move on. Um,
fair.
so let's do some bold predictions.
Let's do some bold predictions, man. All right, I want to
Mm-hmm.
hear yours first. Whether you
Mm-hmm.
want to go from least spicy to spicy, or how you want to do it.
I think we'll just fire off. I think my big, maybe my big one. I'm not sure if this is my
You want to
biggest one.
go with your big one first? Okay. All
Yeah, I think I will.
right, let me hear it.
One of my two big, really, I think bigger ones. Anyway, I think the team drafting number one overall in next year's in the 2026 NFL draft,
Uh-huh.
America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
I was flirting with that idea.
I think everything going on there has just been too much of a train wreck. I think the Micah Parsons thing is a mess, and if he's not there week one, there's nothing on that defense.
Interesting.
I think we just talked about it too. By far the worst coaching hire. I think they're going to realize
Oh, well, it's not even that. It's their
by
entire staff that they
mid-September.
brought in.
Oh yeah, horrible staff. I think by mid-September they're going to be like, "What the hell do we do?"
Yeah,
I mean, obviously Jerry wants a guy that's just going to say, "Yes, Jerry," but
yeah, which is unfortunate. And
it
his
is what
son
it
is
is. But
just
like,
as big
this
of an
is
idiot as he is.
yes, it's a mess.
It is. It is
You are
definitely messed up.
desperately relying on Dak, CD, and Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
If CD twists an ankle and is gone for a month, I don't see a path to win a game.
Well, you have Pickens.
Also, everybody, you go back to, yeah, that's not
I
going
was
to blow
waiting
up
for
in their
it to come
face.
back. Not
Yeah,
at
of
all.
course. Like,
God.
and also,
Terrible.
weren't they 1-4 when Dak got hurt last year?
Potentially, yeah. I mean,
They were
if
like
Dak gets
1-4
hurt,
or 2-5 last
if
year.
Dak gets hurt again, they're really in trouble. Because I don't think they have a backup. Like Cooper Rush left.
Cooper Rush
is
is
he with
in, I think he's in Baltimore.
That's
Yeah,
what I
he's in
think he signed
Baltimore.
with Baltimore.
Yeah,
Um,
like that's like
so
the
you
one
don't
thing.
even
It's
have
just like, oh
that.
well, Dak's coming back. They'll be better, whatever. Blah blah. I don't like. This is virtually the same team as last year,
Yeah.
and I
You
mean,
didn't
who they add at running
update
back? They did.
Javante Williams.
Oh, that's right. I mean, you have an upgrade
Do
over
you?
over Rico Dowdle. Yes, I mean like
Well, he kind of did something. Kind of. Not really, but kind of. Okay,
he
fair.
got
But
onto the
Javante,
field.
but Javante hasn't shown anything these last few years. He looks like he's dead in the water.
No, I mean, true. I agree with that, but like it's something like I don't think it's going to go well because I think that offensive staff is horrendous.
Yeah.
And at least last year he had Sean Payton drawing stuff up for him. Yeah, he was still in Denver last year. I just like
Yeah.
shit myself.
You're like, oh shit.
I was like, wait, did I see that right? Yeah. No, and like, oh, sorry, they were. When did Dak get hurt? Hold on, I'm looking this.
Week
Oh, he
7.
played 8 games last year,
Okay. Okay.
And
He
at that
played.
point, they were 3-5.
Yeah, I mean they just weren't good in general. So
Like they
when
beat
you
up on
don't
the
make
Browns.
wasn't
The
hard.
Steelers gave them that Sunday night game.
I don't. I
Forgot
still
about
don't want to
that.
talk about. I forgot about that.
They
I'm
they
so mad.
gave them that Sunday night game. So right there, you should be 1-3. And then they didn't win again until they beat the Commanders. I forgot about that. Cooper Rush played out of his mind, I think, in that one. Was it Cooper Rush at that point? I don't remember, but like
Doesn't matter.
it's not a good team. It is.
Yeah, yeah. We're just talking semantics, and I'm glad you brought up Dallas first
Mhm.
because one of my hot takes involves Dallas
Okay.
because we
I
kind
want to
of
hear it.
talked about this. I'm on the opposite end of you because I do believe Micah gets traded. Not only do I think so, but I
Hmm.
think it's going to happen during the season.
Oh, really?
I do. If it happens, it's only going to happen during the season.
That's fair. I feel like it has to happen before the season so somebody can get him on the field. I've already looked at how the Ravens can pull that off. And it's going to be Ravens Bills. It's going to go somewhere AFC where they're not going to see him, and it's going to be one of the two teams that's desperate for
A DN, a true DN
not
playmaker,
even that, just like we'll take like just going all in at this point.
for sure. Yeah, yeah, for sure. But I think it's gonna happen. I think out of any superstar to do it, to get traded, it's gonna be the one who plays for Dallas.
Yeah.
Because Dallas has done the dumbest shit possible these last few years. So I just
Hmm.
foresee that to continue to happen, especially if they are 2-7 or whatever they would be by trade deadline. We'll call it 2-7, worst case scenario. Might as well get some picks, right?
Hmm.
Make a
Yeah.
splash. I just see something like that occurring because Jerry's a whack and he'll do it because he can. That's the way his mind works.
Hmm. Yeah, and I mean, I I don't think he will get traded, but I don't I wouldn't be shocked if he did.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm
Because
with
you
it.
could just
I
get
get it.
so much for him.
Yeah, that's fair.
So much.
You do. You're getting two firsts right off the rip. Somebody said it's
Oh,
kind of
at
like when
least.
Khalil Mack got traded to the Bears. You're looking at that package to
Except
start.
he's younger.
Is he younger than Khalil Mack was?
Khalil was on a second deal.
Okay, I couldn't remember if he was or not.
Yeah, because Micah's, what, 25? I think
Yeah, something like that.
Khalil Mack was 27 or 28 when that deal got done. So you're looking at more.
Interesting.
At the bare minimum,
Retrospectively,
depending on players coming back in that deal, at the very least, you're getting 2-1s. I mean, people were talking about 2-1s for Max Crosby last year.
yeah.
I think there's a third one going for Micah.
I think what it would be is 2 1s, a 2 and a 3. I think that's probably what you're looking at. Hold
Yeah,
on.
at least that much. And players.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it would be an obscene deal.
Yeah, it would be insanity. The craziest shit of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
All right,
That
I'll go
happened in
on. Oh,
2018.
yeah. How old was Khalil?
That's what I'm thinking.
2018.
So that was 7 years ago. Yeah, he was 27.
I was gonna say, yeah. I thought he was older.
And
No.
then they signed him to a 6-year deal
Yep.
for
And then promptly traded him
what
3 years
money?
later, 4 years later.
Four
Whatever
four
it
years
was.
later.
What was it, 4?
4 years.
That's fair.
It's 4 years.
All right, I'll go on to my next one here.
All right, let me hear it.
I feel like this is a popular one, but I'm still going with it. We kind of talked about it already too. Steelers' first losing season with Mike Tomlin.
Okay.
Now,
Uh,
when I say losing
what?
season,
You mean 7-9, 8, or 7 and
7
10,
and
8.
10. I think it's 7 and 10. I think this one is just
Fair.
going to be the one that gets out of his control a little bit because of those personalities.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Rodgers be a great quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen Rodgers really be a better than average quarterback in 4 years
He
now.
was he was actually average last year. To be
Yes.
fair, he threw 3,400 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 11 picks. That's in NFL standards. That's average. He did what
Hmm.
C.J. Stroud did last year.
And go back to his last year in Green Bay. That was meh.
Yeah, fair. I mean, and prior to that, it was last year. He was average. Year prior, he was
Hurt. The
Achilles.
Achilles. Yep.
Last year in that year in Green Bay, it was down, and then MVP season,
Sure.
right? Was it 20
Was
twenty
it?
twenty one? Was that his
Is
MVP?
that is
He
that the right
won back to
progression?
back.
I know. Yeah. No, not. Yeah, I'm trying to find him now too. But like, it even still, that's been now, like I said, 4 years.
2021, yeah.
Four
2021 was his
years.
MVP. Yeah,
Yeah, it's been 4 years since we've seen him do something.
sure, sure.
Like
But all
I
eyes are always
don't.
on him.
Yeah, like I think the defensive upgrades are regressing pieces too.
I'm not disagreeing
Darius
with that.
Slay, Jalen Ramsey, Cam Hayward's not getting any younger. T.J. Watt's not
They
getting any younger. As great as he is, like
Yeah,
T.J.
they
Watt is still
definitely
30.
want. Yeah, he's 30. So what? I mean, it's clear what the Steelers did. They are trying to give themselves the best chance to win the Super Bowl this year, which is why they went and did what they did.
Without spending any money or taking any real swings.
Exactly.
Yes.
It was the thing that made the most sense in their mind. I
Mhm.
get it, sure. However, you're not really getting better. You're not
No.
emphasizing the position that you need to emphasize,
No.
which is the quarterback. You're playing for, we want this guy who's 4 years removed from his MVP season, coming off back to back MVPs. Now he's 2 years removed from an Achilles. Statistically, the second year after your Achilles is the healthiest season you can have
Mhm.
following the Achilles if you're still playing. That like the next season, you're never as good. two
Most of
years
those studies
after,
are done on people who aren't 41 years old
younger. Exactly, who are much younger,
in the
mobile
NFL.
and mobile. He's
Right.
not really mobile
And that's the
anymore.
other thing too.
But
It's just like he relies on
I'm
that,
not. Yeah,
and his like I don't think him and DK are a good combo. Aaron's very precise,
yeah,
and like that's why him and Devontae got along. Devontae was he was a technician, the way he ran
yeah,
routes. DK is not that. He's just an athletic freak.
yeah. It's gonna
And
be
Rodgers has
interesting to
shown
see
in
this.
even longer than those 4 years, he doesn't take deep shots unless he's got a free play. The Aaron Rodgers free play killer, which we haven't seen in a couple years now either, but like even go back further, even his back to
Yeah,
back MVP years, like he's not throwing the ball downfield.
yeah,
He's just
for
hitting
sure,
Devontae Adams all the time.
for sure.
So I think it's going to be
I'm not
noisy. It's
disagreeing
going to
with
be
you.
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm just
I think it's gonna be an interesting season. As a Steelers fan, we kind of mentioned this.
and it'll be good
One
for you.
that
Bad for me as a Ravens fan that I think they finally sever ties and then they'll find the next
be
guy
good
and
again.
make the right hire and
I
they'll
know who.
bottom out
Oh,
and I'll be scared.
they're yeah. I'll be scared. I'll be shitting my pants again.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think they're gonna find they're gonna do some stuff. It'll be interesting, and
Mhm.
I'll be here. I mean, I'll be here for it regardless. I kind of know who I want their quarterback to be of the future, but again, that's a conversation for another day.
Drew Aller, I know. All right, what's your next one?
I would kill myself with a knife slowly. My this isn't even super bold. It's kind of fun. I just want to see it happen.
Mhm.
You probably don't know. I want to see A Rich make that leap to become a competent NFL quarterback. Not a superstar, not a star, competent. Middle of the pack, similar to like somebody. Just
Well, I think that's all we have for this episode. We've completely run out of ideas and lost our minds a little bit. No,
I
it's just
think no,
not
no.
going to happen.
Well, I think it is. I think it's possible. I think it could happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen. We're going bold. I had to go bold in my picks. I'm not going, oh, Steelers aren't going to
Okay,
finish above
this
500. That's not bold. That's
here.
strong.
Okay, but let's just think about this for a second. Your bold prediction is that Anthony Richardson will be competent.
Competent. That's bold because
That's
nobody
how
believes
bad
him.
he is.
Oh yeah, that's fair. He hasn't shown.
I
I
think
didn't
he
say
loses the quarterback competition to Daniel Jones.
I don't. Because they'd
I think they're
rather.
going to force him. They're going to
Yeah,
throw him out there because they used the number 4 pick on him. I think they're going to try again to make this work. And by mid-October, Daniel Jones is going to be starting for that team. If it even takes that long, because he might get tired after playing for 3 quarters.
I kind of forget that happened.
Or at the very least, he's going to get hurt. He got hurt in the second quarter of a
He
preseason
fractured his
game.
finger. Fractured his finger.
Yeah, he got lit up. I mean, like, I get it,
Yeah,
but like when it
I don't know.
keeps
I
happening,
think
again, the guy from his junior year of high school to being drafted had played like 17 football games.
yeah, it's kind of crazy. I think he has the physical tools. He has the traits.
Mm-hmm. He's got you wrapped up in it just like he had a bunch of other
He
people wrapped
still
up in
has
that.
me in some formality, less so than last offseason by a lot, but I think he can show promise this season.
With what exactly?
Well, listen, man, he found glasses. He's wearing glasses now. He can see the field better. I don't know. I still believe in the tools and the traits that he has to be something. I'm not
Mhm.
saying he's going to be the best quarterback in the NFL. I'm not saying he's going to be a top 10 quarterback.
At
I
least
think that
my
he can
guy
be
Trevor did have a
your
good
guy's
year.
one good year, and
That's
he got
more than
well, but he got the terrible contract that they should not have given him.
he
He
had
does
more
not deserve
good
that much
games
money.
in that one good year than Anthony Richardson has just
I'm
played
not
in the NFL.
I'm not saying the Colts should pay a rich 60 million a year. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I think he can be a guy that could have like a Baker Mayfield type arc in the NFL.
Oh
Or
God.
like a Sam Darnold or Geno Smith. Doesn't do well in his first contract, becomes a backup later, gets a chance later on.
Yeah, but all
And
of those guys that you just listed at least had something that wasn't just man, look at him when he steps onto a football field.
Anthony Richardson has a massive arm. We can both agree on that.
Yeah.
He probably has the biggest arm in the NFL besides like Josh Allen.
Yeah. Where's it
Yeah.
going?
Down the field, I didn't say it was going to be accurate,
It's
but
going
it's going.
forward. It's going 70
No,
yards.
I think there is a chance. There is a reality where they do well. There's also on that same spectrum a reality where they finish with a number one overall pick.
I think if they
It's
roll out Daniel Jones, I think they could legitimately vie for that division. If they put out
I
Anthony
I
Richardson, I think they win
heavily
5 games.
disagree. I
5 or
heavily
6 games.
disagree. I think
I
they're
think Daniel
probably
Jones is a
winning.
better fit with Shane Steichen than Anthony Richardson.
I probably think
Because you gave
regardless.
Daniel Jones a good offensive mind once, and he did make the playoffs. Which is still bananas to me.
I think that was a fluke more than anything.
It's entirely possible, but still. He
All right,
did get there, and he did win a playoff game.
let me hear your next one. We're moving off of this.
All right.
I wanted
This
to
is
get
a
that
fun
one
one.
out of the way.
That's fair. Yeah, that wouldn't upset me. This one, I don't. Yeah. Well, fuck it. Whatever. Zach Taylor and Mike McDaniel both fired before Thanksgiving.
Ooh, before Thanksgiving is spicy. I thought they should have
Yes.
fired Zach Taylor last offseason. I was
Mm-hmm.
all for it. I do unfortunately think this is the last year Mike McDaniel is in Miami.
Yes.
Not because he's a bad coach, just because the situation gets very bad very fast down there.
Is he a good coach though?
I think he's a great personality. I think he's a
That's I don't know if
I
that
think I
translates to
think
coaching though. I think he's a likable guy. I
I think he's a
think
likable guy. I think he has good ideas. I think he started out very well down in Miami, and I think a lot of people figured out what he was doing. He's a great mind for football. He's a great mind for the game.
I think he's like Cliff Kingsbury type. Could be a great coordinator
I mean, he's been
and
the head coach down
keep
there. This
making
is what year? This is year four or
four.
five? Four?
Yeah, and they made the
I,
playoffs once.
Twice. They
Has it
didn't
been
make it
twice?
last year. Last year was the first time they didn't make it.
Really?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Hmm.
I could be wrong, but I'm
Regardless,
like pretty sure. Yeah, regardless, it doesn't really matter. We're fighting over bullshit.
yeah.
Um,
I think
I
they both get booted. I think
I think I think McDaniel's more likely to be let go than Zach Taylor is, unless Cincinnati is doing that bad. They have to be doing that bad, like
yes.
just as bad as Cleveland is doing for him beginning let go. That's
Mhm.
my one debate, like pushback with that. I definitely agree. I think he should be let go,
Yes.
especially if they do
The
bad.
only reason that I think that they would wait until the end of the season is because it's the Bengals.
Yeah,
And they're
I mean,
like, well, I'm not
the
going to pay you
Bengals
to not coach for me for half a year.
the Bengals also held on to Marvin Lewis for 10 years longer than they should have.
That's also true.
So
But
that
they were at
gives
least
me zero
fairly
run. I think
consistently making the playoffs. The Bengals
sure
have made the playoffs twice with Zach Taylor,
went
and
to
they
the Super
did
Bowl once.
went to the
They go
Super
to
Bowl
Super,
once,
and
but
that's where
then
he got his
almost lost to Pro Bowl quarterback Snoop Huntley. Do you remember how close they were to losing that
He's
football
with
game?
Cleveland now.
Which is crazy. But regardless, everybody's with Cleveland.
Cleveland has 3 Pro Bowl quarterbacks on that roster. Think about that.
And two Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, actually. Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
On
I think
paper, that team looks
I,
loaded.
I actually think I want to kill myself now. I was debating before, but it's real.
Yeah.
Um,
No, well, even back to the Browns, though, too, just side note, I think Kevin Stefanski is too good of a coach for them to be, like, non-competitive. Like, that's the other thing
They
with the
were
Bengals, too, is, like,
non-competitive last year, but they finished the second worst record in the league. They were non-competitive down the stretch
that's fair.
and during
They
the
did fall
season.
apart last year.
So
Yeah.
this is the first time that Stefanski's done this, where he like has a great year with the team, and then the following season they look like dog water.
Yeah.
It's he's the most inconsistent head coach in the league. He can do a lot, however, he can't keep it going. I'm curious to see how it's
I
going to
mean,
look this season.
that I feel like I'll blame the Browns more than I'll blame Stefanski
I mean,
for that.
I'm not blaming
they
Stefanski. Stefanski's a
they
great
make the
coach.
playoffs,
He's
they
working.
play well against the Chiefs, and then they bring in Deshaun Watson.
Oh, they should have never let Baker go. We all can agree
Oh,
with
yeah,
that.
exactly.
That
So,
was
like,
just
he's just kind
a
of
dumb decision.
dealing with
But
cards he's dealt, so I feel for him on
well,
that.
he kind of hurt himself, but
Mm.
it is what it is.
Anyway,
I do think
I
he's
think-
a good coach. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Bengals probably move quickly on Zach Taylor because I don't think it starts out well.
Yeah,
let me just
I
look at
am
their
a
schedule
little.
because again, like, let's just go back to with the Browns there for a second. Like, the Bengals don't play well against the Browns. The Browns have had Joe Burrow's number. He does
That's
not play
hilarious.
well against the Browns, and like it's been that his whole career. And they start week 1 in Cleveland, and I think there's a real possibility that they lose that football game.
If Denzel Ward, no, they just lost. Who they just lose for the season? Is it Newsome? The Browns. The Browns just lost one of their
Now I'm
corners for
thinking,
the season.
why do I think it was Ward?
It wasn't Ward, but Ward is banged up, but it's not Ward.
Maybe that's just what I was thinking of. Yeah, I mean, like, it's entirely possible.
I just don't think it's going to happen. I
So
just
real
think
quick,
the Browns
just
are that bad next year that I don't think it's going to happen.
for reference, Joe Burrow is 3-5 against the Browns in his career.
That's actually hilarious.
Averages 64% completions, 250 yards. He's got 15 touchdowns and 5 picks and a 93 rating. So, like, that part is fine. But, like, comparatively speaking, his numbers dip like crazy against the Browns.
Sure. I mean,
for whatever reason.
again,
So, I think they're going to start off on the wrong foot to start the year.
But when haven't they?
That's also
Yeah.
kind of where I'm going with that, too. It's just like, okay, here we go again. We're going to start
They always start
2-4, and then we're going to get hot at the end of the season and maybe make the playoff. Like, and then
it's an annoying narrative. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I can see a world where that happens for sure. All right. Before this is my last take before we get into my two spicier ones. I think the Arizona Cardinals make the playoffs.
Ooh, no, I don't agree with that even a little bit.
That division is such a interesting look. Can you guarantee me Matt Stafford is healthy the entire year?
No.
No. Big question mark for the Rams then.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy G as quarterback, I cannot buy into that.
Yeah.
Let's move
on.
With that. San Francisco Niners. Do you honestly believe in what they've done this offseason is going to change the... No. Okay, then. Let's go to Seattle. Do you fully believe in Sam Darnold?
No, but I like Jalen Milroe, too.
I don't like him that much better, if at all. So, that is... I'm not saying they're going to win that division. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they have a chance to compete well enough to put themselves in the position to make the playoffs. That is what I'm saying.
Can I jump in on this one, actually? Because this has to deal with my next one.
Sure, go for it.
I have the Seahawks winning the NFC West.
Which I understood that with your combative response towards the Seahawks.
Yes.
I think
I buy that because I think either Sam Darnold works in Seattle or they go, let's see what Jalen Milroe can do. Or Sam Darnold with, they have O-line questions, so I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities that he either really struggles right out of the gate or he gets hurt.
Yeah.
And Jalen Milroe ends up playing, and especially the way he's looked in camp and in preseason so far. I am on the Seahawks. And second part to this is my Cardinals take is that this is the last year Kyler Murray is in a Cardinals uniform.
If they don't make the playoffs, I buy that for sure.
I think that they might go 7-10, 6-11, and he's somewhere else. I can't totally buy into him. I think the talent is there,
he's
and
such
there
an interesting
are
case
weeks.
study.
There are weeks that he looks unreal, and then the next week it doesn't even look like the same player.
Reasonable. I just like what the Cardinals have done, not particularly on offense, but really on defense. What they've added to that team, getting Will Johnson in the second round steal. I just think that they are putting themselves in a position to compete in that division, which has so many question marks. And if they can really solidify themselves, I see them making that push for the playoffs, whether that being the 7th seed or winning the division with how open it is right now.
Yes, I agree that it's open.
On the other end of that spectrum, if Stafford is healthy, it's not a question anymore. In my opinion, it is not a question if Stafford's healthy.
I feel like last year was the year for the Rams. And I will die on the hill if it doesn't snow.
They won that game.
They win that game.
My God.
They
almost won that game with it snow.
With the snow. I know.
And they are getting spicy now. I'm not going to get into this right now because
I will die on that hill.
Trust me, you know who I am. You know what I stand for.
Right, exactly. So there's that.
All right, so that was your
I'm not buying into the Cardinals one at all. Sorry, I can't get.
I don't necessarily buy into the Seahawks. I buy into the fact that division's just wide open, and I think
it's wide open, and I think the Seahawks
see a scenario
have
for
the best base.
Maybe.
Fair enough. We'll find out.
All right. Do you have any left?
I have one left. So I jumped in on yours, so you go ahead again here.
All right. Let me go with one. This is my fourth one. I feel that the Chiefs will not make the AFC Championship for the first time in Patrick Mahomes' starting career.
I'm processing that.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's a
yeah,
hard
I think
one to go
there's
through.
see the only thing because I don't know what to do with the Chiefs
You never
really.
do. You just assume they're going to be the best team. You just
Right.
assume it. But I
And
think the
I
AFC
think
West is more competitive. I think the teams in
if
the
Rashawn
AFC
Slater doesn't
now are
get
more
hurt,
competitive.
if Rashawn Slater doesn't get hurt, I feel much stronger one way about the
I'm not
Chiefs.
saying they lose that division or win that division or whatever. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
no, but
I
I'm just
think
saying, like in terms of like, I think the Rashawn Slater thing is big, and that evens the playing field a little bit more there.
yeah.
My concern with the Chiefs is the offensive line questions, and they've moved a lot of parts around for that. It scares me that it's going to come together very quickly because it's Andy Reid, and the last time that they got embarrassed in a Super Bowl because of their offensive line, they came back and then won the Super Bowl the next year.
I don't think they did the same thing this time with it that they did last time. What the
Yeah,
Bears did with their offensive line is what the Chiefs should have done with their offensive line.
I agree.
Yes. So, in turn, I think with the offensive line questions, with the questions at receiver, and even beyond that with running back,
Mhm.
where does that take you? You have a 36, 35-year-old tight end that's your star player right now on offense. You
Yes.
have questions about what Xavier Worthy can be. When does Rasheed Rice come back to play? What what does that all look like at the end of the day? Then you
Mhm.
go on your defensive side of the ball, which has been your strongest so far. Chris Jones is what now? 30, 36, 37 years old?
Is he that old?
He's he's
He's
he's
younger than
similar.
Travis Kelsey.
Is he? Okay. Then he might be 34.
Yeah, let me double check that. But
Oh,
I'm
he's 31. He's
he's
31.
31. Yeah, no,
I'm
no, no. I was
I'm out
gonna
of my
say
mind. Okay, never mind.
it just
But
feels like he's been around forever.
yeah, that's why. But so you're gonna lean on that defensive side of the ball to
I
continue
mean,
to play
the
well. I mean,
argument, to play devil's advocate. I mean, Karlaftis has been really good for them.
he
The
has.
secondary is still very, very good. Like the defensive side of the ball is not the issue, and you have probably
No,
the
I'm
best.
not. I just said it wasn't the issue. Yeah,
I mean, if not the best, in the argument for the best D coordinator in football. I think it's
for
Spags
sure.
and Brian
Spags is
Flores. That
unbelievable. Yeah,
yeah, like the two of them, I think are have separated from
at
the
this
rest of the league
point,
for the
yeah.
most part, unless I'm forgetting somebody. But
No, not at
it's
this
really
point
just the
because
offensive
yeah,
line and
yeah.
potentially like okay, what does Hollywood Brown look like in this offense?
I forgot they even
I
signed
just,
him.
yeah, he's still there. I mean, he was just hurt last year.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess I forgot they re-signed him running back more so.
I
But
think he
like
got a 2 year
he's
deal anyway.
no, maybe. But regardless, he's. I made this argument last year. He's like the same fucking guy as Xavier Worthy. They do the same thing at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm. No,
which
I agree
could
with you.
work, but
I mean, they haven't
it
had a running back at all during this run.
you had one good year,
Kareem Hunt, and
Pacheco.
that was the year
Pacheco.
they.
Oh,
No,
I was talking about recently, Pacheco.
I'm just going since Mahomes has been there, really,
Yeah, you had 2017 Hunt.
because they've been to the AFC Championship every year. He's been their starter.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I that's a weird one. I don't have the balls to say it. Let's just put
I
it
have the
that way.
balls to say it. I have the
I
balls
mean,
to
good
say
for
it.
you. I just, I don't. I
I
can't
have
buy that
another.
enough.
I had another thing that goes along with that
Mm-hmm.
I want to sit on a little bit more. That we'll potentially get into later. I might change my mind.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. All right, what's your last one?
My last one. This is the one that I might just never speak of again. But I'm going with it. I feel good about it right now.
All right.
The Bucks making the NFC Championship game.
Okay. That kind of it doesn't go in line with this, but it goes in line with other thoughts that I had while thinking about hot takes. I don't hate
Hmm.
that at all. I think that team is well rounded. They have a
Hmm.
very high powered offense potentially.
Yep. I
I
think
I kind of
they're
I
in the
kind of buy
easiest
it
division.
for sure, but it's once you get into the playoffs, who do you match up against?
Yeah,
How
but if
well
you're
does
gonna
your team
get
line up?
my thought process is, I think there's a real chance they have the number one seed because of their division.
Interesting. Okay. I mean,
And
obviously
okay,
them
you get a
having a
first round
bye.
bye, you got to win one game,
Okay.
and if you get get the Seahawks for example, or you
Yeah, if you
get
get the Seahawks, you're
the
cruising.
the Lions potentially with, or like I think there's teams that they could beat,
Sure.
especially having home
Sure.
field advantage and everything like that. And like, let me just look at their schedule here. Yeah, I mean, whew, this schedule is kind of nice.
Yeah, I
Looking at
mean,
it, like they get some breaks. They get the Eagles at home. They have to go to Seattle. Don't love that. Just as a going from Tampa,
yeah.
Florida to Seattle. It's what, one of the longest flights in the NFL.
Yeah.
I think the only one longer is Miami to
Seattle.
Seattle. Um, you get the Niners at home. You do have to go to Detroit, but you get the Patriots at home.
They beat Detroit last year. And
That
the
is true.
Eagles. They beat Detroit and the Eagles last year. Fun
Hmm.
fact of the day.
But
So I
then,
mean they yeah.
yeah, I mean, like you get, what do they get? The AFC East, and who's the other division that they get? AFC East, NFC West.
So you're playing a division in which you have two cake games in the AFC East, and
Hmm.
then the NFC West is such a crapshoot. You potentially could take all
I mean, it
four
could be, those could be four very difficult games, or they could be
for easy games.
four very easy games,
So it's very. When do
or
they get the Rams?
four very winnable games. We'll just put it that way.
When do they
They
get the
do get the
Rams?
Rams
Is it late in the season or early? That's gonna really depend on my opinion there.
late November,
Nope. Is
and
that
that's
in
Sunday Night
LA?
Football. It's in LA.
Yeah, they lose. They lose that game. Unfortunately, I see them winning all other three in LA,
I mean,
November, Sunday Night Football. I
okay, but
believe
even still,
Stafford to
let's
be healthy
go.
at that point.
Let's say they go
They go
four
two and
and
two,
let's go 4-2 in division.
4-2 in division.
We'll
Okay,
go
call it
that
that.
low on that. I think week 2 they go to Houston. I think they win that football game. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Houston's very messy
I'm
right
not.
now.
I'm not. I'm not super high on Houston,
No,
but
but
I'm
okay,
not
so
super high on that division. Just in general, I never
exactly, yeah.
am.
They get the Jets at home. That should be a
They win
win.
that
I'm
game.
not
Yeah.
buying the Niners at all. They could all be hurt, so there's one there. Um, I think getting the Patriots at home helps them a lot.
Sure.
I think getting the Cardinals at home helps them a lot.
Yes. Yes, that's fair.
I don't see them having an issue with the Dolphins at all.
No.
So that's 6 wins right there. And then let's call it, if it's whatever, 10-2, they got 5 games left. They go 2-3 in those other 2 games. That's 12 wins.
Sure. Yeah. So we'll
Like
call it
against
12
their
and
tougher
5.
competition. Like, like,
We'll
okay, they
call it 12 and
randomly
5.
light up Buffalo when they go to Buffalo
Sure.
in December. Like, or in November. Like, it's some weird
Yeah.
one in there mixed in there.
Yeah.
And
I think it's possible. One seed's a little bit more of a stretch. I I'm actually more in on them making the NFC Championship than I am on them getting the one seed, which is kind of weird, but
I feel different about it if they don't get the one seed, to be honest.
fair, fair. So a lot of this is being banked on them getting the one seed. Okay.
Yes, not like
I
totally
mean, to be
beholden
fair,
to it. Like, do I think they could win 2 playoff games and get to the NFC Championship game? I do.
You
I
feel more
think
confident
I
if
feel more
it's
confident. I mean,
if the
obviously,
road
but
goes through Tampa.
and
Yeah.
like I said, just like looking at the division that they're in and their schedule, like I don't think it's out of the realm of
Yeah.
possibilities because,
Yeah.
again, I think the Eagles are going to have there's going to be regression there. I think the Commanders are going to have some regression because not just because you expect it in some
Yeah.
fashion, especially
Yeah.
because the Commanders they were so good in one score games that doesn't carry
Doesn't
over year to
happen.
year,
Yeah.
and they've been noisy. The NFC West we just talked about. Who knows what's going on there? NFC North, nobody knows what's going on there. Like, there's going to be regression from the Lions. There's going to be regression from the Vikings. Like, I think there's been one constant in the NFC, and
Yeah.
that is the Bucks.
No,
Unless for
I mean,
some reason the Eagles just don't have their roller coaster like they do with Sirianni.
yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's
All
fair.
right, what's your last
I'm
one?
I'm kind of with it. All right. Um, my last one's kind of similar to what your feelings on that. We might not be talking about it at like the halfway mark this season,
Yeah.
but I'm very high on this player. I have been for months. They are a rookie coming in. I feel as if Ashton Genty supplants himself as RB1 in the NFL after this year.
I buy it.
Okay. Okay.
Just because of Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll will run
Just
until
because of
his legs fall off if he has
he
to.
will, he will. I think the only people
Even
that
though
you're
he had
going
three
to
rushes for 1 yard the other day.
it's fucking preseason. Nobody cares. Jeez. I saw people talking about that. I was like, you're on crack, dude.
Yeah.
Um, I think Gibbs is going to be talked about with him, and that's it. No other running backs are going to be in the conversation.
No more
People are going
Bijan?
to want to. I was just about to say people are going to want to put Bijan there. I am not high on Atlanta at all this season,
I am not.
so it's
So,
tough. I think they're going to finish
Atlanta.
third. I think they're going to finish third, and
Ooh, I don't think that. I think
I think Carolina does
Atlanta
get above
or
them.
Carolina could be the one of the surprise teams.
Atlanta's
I mean,
less
not
of a.
necessarily
I'm
a
also just not.
surprise with Atlanta, but like I feel
Yeah,
like if I don't know, you know how I feel about Penix. I think he's
I'm the opposite, and
yeah.
that's the thing. We're fighting opposite battles and
I do think
pulling different ways.
regardless of what happens with the Falcons, I think Bijan plays great.
Sure, sure, but I just don't think he's a better running back than Gentry is. At the end of the day,
Fair enough.
yeah, I think
Can Genty catch the football?
yes.
I don't think I've ever looked at his receiving stats. I thought, I just
Oh, I mean, he
thought
doesn't
he was a
have
little bit
to.
more. Well,
He
yeah, I know.
didn't have to, but yeah, he can catch.
I feel like he's
I'm not
more
saying
of a
he's
Derrick
he's
Henry
not
type, where
he's not
Derrick Henry,
Jahmyr
if you try to
Gibbs.
throw something to him in the flat,
I'd say
he's
I'd
got
say he's
stone
probably close to
hands.
like Demont with the football, catching wise, than he is to Derrick Henry.
That's fair.
Demont can do stuff. He doesn't need to, but he can if you
Right.
throw it.
Yeah. It's not
That's kind of like that was his role in Chicago,
his
more
bread
so
and
than
butter.
his. Yeah, but he can do it if you ask him to.
Hmm.
But I think Genty is just a different type of running back. I I think he could eventually have that longevity that Derrick Henry has in the NFL.
Mhm.
That's the type of guy he is.
Hmm.
He's not as big as Derrick Henry is.
Oh
Derrick
God,
Henry's
no.
a
Nobody
Derrick
is.
Henry's a one of one specimen.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a freak of
and I
nature.
think that's also why he's been in the league for so long. Is
And it
because
just
he
isn't
his
stopping.
size. Slowing down slightly, but isn't stopping.
Yeah. The
He's definitely
having,
benefiting from being in Baltimore. That's for sure.
Oh, for sure. I was gonna say, yeah, like Lamar is helping him, and they're
Yeah.
about to have their three-headed monster back because Keaton Mitchell is back.
Oh God, here we go again.
He actually is back. I don't know. Did you see him bust off a couple big ones?
It's
He looks like he did
preseason.
again. Yeah, I know, but like
Who'd he do
seeing
it
the guy
against?
do anything.
I don't even know who Baltimore played.
Fuck if
I
I
don't
know. I don't really know either. But I mean,
like, fuck if I know.
no. Oh, they played the Colts. That's right. Yeah, because they
Oh, okay. I
broke
could bust
Anthony
a couple
Richardson
big
again.
ones off against the Colts.
Keaton Mitchell is good.
Oh my God. All right, we'll see what they do with Kate Mitchell week one. Doesn't matter. That's all we're talking about. But yeah, I think he's easily top two running back at the end of the year. But my guess is he's number one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
Because one, I don't think Saquon can do it again.
No,
Two, not like that.
not that
Two,
again. And also a guy
Derrick
that's been
Henry.
injury prone.
Yeah, Derrick Henry unfortunately is just if Derrick Henry was 25, I nobody's touching that. But he's what? He's going
Yeah, we
into
don't
his
have to
age
get
31,
into
32 season.
how stressed I am about this season
Yeah. So I
because
see some regression from that man. So maybe Keaton Mitchell is going to be the GOAT. Who knows? But
it's entirely possible.
I just don't see anybody outside of that really proving to be this one of one human coming in to supplant everyone. But
Yeah,
if you're a Bucky Irving fan, and there's a lot of them, they love him more than water.
I do like Bucky Irving.
I don't like Bucky Irving that much.
I'm in on Bucky Irving. Not like best running back in football, but
Yeah,
I'm in on
true.
Bucky Irving.
Yeah, he's cool. Now, I'll say all of this, and then we'll have this conversation in a year, and then I'll say the exact same thing about Jeremiah Love.
Fair enough.
That's a
No.
conversation for another day. All right, that's all I have for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything else, Asher? Send us away.
No, that was nice to, break off the rust a little bit there.
Yeah. Put my floaties on, get in the pool.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here.
All right, guys. Later. Take care.